Nobody would have believed these fishing moments had they not been filmed. Experience the adrenaline-pumping exploits of fishermen as they battle ancient marine life, and discover indigenous fishing techniques with Jeremy Wade. From monster-sized sturgeons in the Fraser River to enormous Nile perches in crocodile-infested seas. See the happy bunch of fishermen in Florida as they reel in a $1 million catch and come across a critically endangered sawfish. Truth frequently seems wilder and more unbelievable than fiction, as seen by these amazing incidents that expand the boundaries of fishing. Monster-sized sturgeon. This might have been a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity under different conditions. Researchers and scientists launched an initiative in June 2015 to investigate the sturgeon's nomadic feeding and spawning behaviors in the Fraser River. Let's try to catch the large sturgeon that is currently there. To implant a tracking device in them, they sought to apprehend any size creature they could locate. Following the fish's implant, several receivers will detect the signals from the tractor and assist scientists in pinpointing the exact location of the animal. Aside from a handful of minor to moderate, it took the bait hook more than 2 hours to bring in a huge-sized sturgeon. Earlier, the 150 kilograms capture was discovered when it was reeled out. The massive sturgeon was set free after being measured, weighed, and labeled. Giant Nile perch. It's difficult, even for Jeremy, to land a monster fish in crocodile-infested rushing water. Observing how easily things may go awry after attempting to capture the renowned Nile perch. In addition to testing his fishing prowess, Jerry sets up bait for a catch that could endanger his life due to his poor footing. Utilizing the powerful waves to his advantage, he successfully retrieves a 100-pound Nile perch. Even so, this would have been a fantastic catch. This Nile perch is rather large, and what a fantastic location to capture it in. Jeremy decides to let it go back into the shallows, after, with some help, transporting the enormous fish. Following verification that it is robust enough to move against the strong currents. Prehistoric era marine animals. It appears that up until now, no one was aware of the competition that alligators and crocodiles had. Fisherman in August 2015 during one of his Ohio River fishing excursions dragged this dinosaur-looking aquatic creature, which vanished in a matter of seconds. When the same animal was discovered a few days later lodged in a riverbank running grounds fence, a marine biologist who had chosen to examine it discovered that it was a long-nosed gar. That's called a needle-nosed gar or a long-nosed gar. Often referred to as living fossils, long-nosed gar are members of an ancient lineage that has remained essentially unaltered for over 100 million years. Tribal fishing. Jeremy Wade joins to learn a traditional fishing method where he is given a mast shade in place of a fishing rod or net. He begins gathering vine plants and tying them together with the tribal men, to form a long, narrow cord. Following hours of preparation, the trib men and Jeremy construct a large circle around a shallow waterfish pool, with a small number of trib men holding spears outside the circle to spear any fish that tries to escape. Fish are trapped when the enormous circle is made smaller by narrowing the pool between an open, one-way rocky formation after it has been fortified. They now begin spearing fish and catching enough of them to feed the whole village and let the others go. Gigantic sawfish. A jubilant crew of fishermen in the Treasure Coast region of Florida, USA, discovered this enormous and critically endangered sawfish after searching for it for days. They found this massive sawfish, which was estimated to weigh between 700 and 800 pounds and measure close to 17 feet in length, after using a marine biologist's assistance to help them narrow down the search grid. Acknowledging the vulnerable situation facing this very endangered species, shortly after they caught it, they returned the majestic sawfish to its native environment. $1 million catch. This enormous bluefin tuna might be your best chance if you want to become a fortune overnight. In an attempt to make an incredible catch off the coast of British Columbia, a group of skilled Canadian fishermen banded together for a cooperative fishing venture. After leaving shore behind by a distance of 12 kilometers, they noticed a few of these tiny bluefin tuna fish swimming around their boat, feeding. When a strong fish rod was used in line to drop the baits, they battled for hours before bringing out a respectable-sized bluefin tuna that weighed 307 kilograms and taking it offshore. The value of this catch alone exceeds $1 million. When it comes to fishing, reality always shines through. Get your subscription now to experience even more amazing adventures with the aquatic wonders of nature. Stay connected and don't miss the next incredible capture. Subscribe now